About a month ago during one of Ziggy's live streams, someone in chat asked Fred, who was in the chat and had been answering others people's questions, a question. Instead of waiting for Fred to answer, Ziggy proceeded to answer the question for him.
Yeah, and that's what's scary, Lori, is it is something bigger, you know. It would be way, if it was just an accident cover up, then that means, okay, that's going to be way less dangerous because we're just going to be dealing with a few people who were scared and covered it up because they're afraid of getting in trouble, right? But I don't think that's what we're dealing with, unfortunately, or fortunately. I don't know how you want to look at it. Andy was on camera at 3:47 timestamp. Black SUV was at Donnie Chambers. Oh, okay. 2 motorcycles. I don't know what you mean. There was the one motorcycle or whatever, moped motorcycle or whatever. But it was off by, so there was somebody broken down at the side of the road, but it was off of on Beach Creek, not really. It was further down. It wasn't near like Ben Hill. Fred didn't think it could be really related. He helped that person. He put the bike in the back of his truck. PG was saying the junkyard didn't close till 5. Oh, wow. She just is such a genius and knows everything. I don't know. Either way, Fred did not make it. And the reason why he did not make it is because he was on his way to go there. And then here comes Andy. And he had to let Andy by. And he had to unhook the trailer to let Andy by. And by the time that he got hooked back up and stuff, it would have, he was already running behind, you know, already running late to get to the scrapyard. And then, you know, when Andy came and Fred had to unhook, then he couldn't make it. So that's how he knows for a fact that he saw Andy on the road. I mean, and plus, because he talked to law enforcement about it. They have Andy on trail cameras and surveillance. Not just Andy, they asked about several people, like, who's this person, who's that person, who's this person. But Andy's the only one denying that he was on the road when he actually was.
Pay attention to Ziggy's response when she notices what Fred has said in chat.
They have Andy on trail cameras and surveillance. Not just Andy, they asked about several people, like, who's this person, who's that person, who's this person. But Andy's the only one denying that he was on the road when he actually was, for some odd reason, allegedly. I held one to town and dropped it off, but I picked up one on the way back home to work on for someone, and they was hauled on. Oh yeah, that's right. But you never went to the scrap yard. Her theory has so many people, there's no way they would be all able to keep quiet this long or huh. Uh
Oh, so you remember that, huh, Ziggy? I think that in fact you were surprised when you realized what Fred had said in chat and you were just covering for that by saying, oh yeah, I remember that. Let's take a listen to something from Ziggy's talk with Fred Hill on June 17, 2022. There are two clips and they are both from the same video. I will put the link to the videos in the description.
Right on the corner. They'd sit crossways right again that bank right there. 3 days before she went missing. The devices under her house with recordings and stuff. And she.
When he was bad on coke or something?
I believe it was. He was just. I
Crack
believe he was trying to drive her crazy or something other myself. Figured she'd move out or something.
Did you?
He would have it, I'd say. I had my thoughts, you know.
Yeah.
But that's for him, Candace, I believe, got together. I said probably 10 times the whole time they lived down there up till Summer went missing. And even the night she went missing, he was here. And the law down there, I mean, within, well, I come in that night, I can't think exactly what time I come in. Because I was going to haul cars that day, and then they closed before I could get anything hauled. And then I was going to go to a grocery store, and then I ran on the man out in here in Sullivan. He broke down on a motorcycle, and I told him, he asked if I could get hold of somebody to come get it, you know, haul it in for him. And I told him, I said, well, I got a trailer, so I come back and got a trailer here. And went for him the same day Summer went missing. And
was it?
I didn't see nothing in the holler down there during the times that they allowed she went missing.
You don't know what?
I can't. 3 days before she went missing, there's a white HHR set straight across from that building on the highway down there, where you go around Simpson Loop, right there, right on the corner. They sit crossways right. When she went missing, I mean, when I come in about 7 o'clock that evening, she done the law, everything. Well, I probably come in about 8.
But you had already been in.
The whole holler shut down, you know.
You had already been in earlier that day, though, right? You were already in earlier that day, right? That's just when you came.
I've been here all day up to about, I don't know, probably about 5:30 or something. And that's when I went out. And then I come back in and got my trailer to haul that motorcycle. So that probably put it around 6:30 or something over between 6 and 6:30.
So right before she.
I didn't see nothing, nobody right there.
Right when she was.
At that time, you know. But when I come back in from the grocery store and taking that motorcycle, I ended up with another motorcycle on trailer coming back with it, which is sitting out there. But what was I trying to say? My mind went blank for a second.
You were saying how you went out when it was like just when you came back in at 7. You were about to say something about when you came back in at 7.
Yeah.
And I'd asked you.
I think exactly.
You had grabbed the trailer and motorcycle.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think how I want to say here, you know.
Oh, why? Something.
I don't want to word it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I didn't know if there was something you weren't supposed to say.
I come in at 8 o'clock. Well, the holler shut down. Well, I come on up here, and then I actually walk back down there.
Mm-hmm.
And it is weird because just like within hours of her missing, like Andy's daughter, the one that he's supposed to told that he seen her body. See, I was brought up that day, and his
story keeps changing.
Why would he lie?
Now that's $1 million question, isn't it?